Hey everybody, Mature Simmer here. So welcome back to Airport CEO as I'm continuing here in the Tri-Cities area of East Tennessee and just trying to figure out what we're going to build, how we're going to build it, and so forth. So had some offline ideas because the thing we're going to need to do is, put some gates up, maybe go some other ways. So I'm thinking if I bend the terminal here, I'm going to have to see how big certain things are, but I think we can, kind of taxi in that way and do some things. But let's take a look where we sit on R&D. Okay, we're trying to get the project group moving along here as quick as we can. So we've got upkeep, cost reduction, increased construction speed, which I think is just going to be 10% per assigned administrator, 5%. So cost reductions, all of that type of thing. So, just trying to move things along a little bit. But yeah, we can't get baggage and stuff until we get up there. We were also trying to do some stuff, I think, on the tutorial. No, it's no longer popped up, so curious where we might be able to pull that up again. I don't recall offhand. Operations. Because, yeah, I thought there was a way to bring that up again. Terminals. Conveyor, queue. There's the tutorial panel. Alright, so that's where we're at. We're trying to get the emergency response units, but I think what we're going to need, so while we're waiting, we're going to continue to run the service road here, and we're going to run this out. Do that for now. I think I've got, a small group of construction guys. So they'll start doing that in a little bit, because here comes the truck with the parts we need for that. And then we'll be able to ultimately run some things up in that direction with baggage once we get there. But this space is kind of going to be slotted for, doing some of the baggage stuff. And hopefully it's big enough. If we need to expand it, we will. We'll worry about things as we need to, but right now, just got it built out, letting things go, and we're kind of waiting for the schedule to fill out a little bit too. So it's definitely starting to populate. We're about half the level. So there we go, 14. So we're getting, a few more things. This is 13. So it just added one more at some point, I think. So we're not going to make a ton right now is the problem. But we got day 3, year 1. The operations report, 342 passengers. Okay, so 6 were GA, 8 were commercial. So I think that's honestly the, yeah, we just had vehicle structures built. So that was just the first day that we had things. Security and safety. And then, yeah, we made $1 million because we got that reward, the bonus, so that obviously doesn't happen every time. I think that's just in the beginning. So, you know, I think we're still doing... Yeah, so we completed that, completed, yep. So, in the stand panel, all required services are aborted. So we've got that. Now, why will it not? So yeah, we're working on regional. So construct a terminal, offices and decoration, get a commercial license, terminal passenger flow, hire the staff, schedule flights, and now we're working on emergency response units. And then I guess that's it. So that'll be good. That'll be good stuff. So once we can do that, everything will be excellente. So right now all we can do is refueling. Can't do baggage. And baggage is going to take a little bit of work. And what I'll probably do, because I spent a long time showing the baggage in the first series, so when we get to that, I don't think I'm going to build all that out on screen here. But we're basically going to need that same setup where we have all the scanners. We have, you know, the destroyer and so forth. You know, and there's benefits for all that. All right, so the project group 2 is complete, which is great, because now we can start a new project. But let's do the emergency response units that it wants. So we're going to start that project. And again, we want 6 over here. And then let's see what is... So proactive maintenance. Janitors to maintain floors and objects before they become dirty or broken. That's not bad. That's multiple floors. Medium aircraft is of course nice. Advanced runway lighting. Extend commercial license. So, what's that? Catering, de-icing. Yeah, we don't need that yet. We don't need medium. Oh, we might want to do... Right. Don't need that. Necessarily need that. Oy. So, I think we're gonna go with baggage handling and resume that. We'll get 3 administrators on it. So it's not gonna be super fast, but be fast enough. But we've got this maxed out. And then we'll just keep going there. All right, so we've got planes taken off, making a little bit of profit. All right, we're up to 14 today, 15. So just as it increases, you know, I think when we get to like 50%, we're going to start hitting the potential of 50 flights each, which again, we can't do in one day. But yeah, I think we need the medium aircraft as well. But it might be good to get the baggage handling in ahead of time. But right now, we've got, what, a plane coming in. So we're going to have a couple planes coming in shortly. Pretty busy in the evening. Just interesting that we're not getting that many flights onto the board. So everything looks pretty good here, because yeah, normally we'd have the stands full, we'd have everything kind of going. So the cafes and stuff are nice, but if we can get food in a couple areas, but yeah, and we might just run the terminal very small. I don't know. I mean, because the medium pad is bigger, but it's not hugely bigger. I think it basically, instead of being here, it would stick out this far. So I should, in theory, be able to kind of put it up here. We're just going to have to see what makes some sense. Like I said, we're going to need to get the terminal around the staff area eventually. So we're going to want to do that. Yeah. I mean, the game is always a lot of just waiting and making sure that things are operating. What are these? Lounges. That's way out before we unlock any of that. All right, so these guys are probably coming in. Yep. They're landing there. Because, yeah, the other runway is going to be like $500,000 to get a medium aircraft runway on top of things, too. But, yeah, we've got this road built. I'm probably going to need more distance, but I want to be careful on what we put out there. But, yeah, we'll kind of have this be our back end. Because I could run other... Well, I don't really need to run anything else, but we can go up and around if we need to allow the baggage to go multiple directions, stuff like that. I don't know what I just hit there, but... Alright, so... Couple planes in, they're getting off. But let's see where we sit. Goodness gracious. It just takes such a long time. Yeah, I don't know what can you only use... I don't understand what the O of 2 is. Can you only pick 2 of them? It could be. Let's see, how's our staff? We're okay there. We go in here, just making sure we've got the full executive board. We do, so we've got that. Franchise R&D projects, enable auto repair of structures, which is really, really important. Random accidents go down. We can set airport fees, reduce taxes, lower costs. The CIO is the auto planner, technology projects, all of that kind of stuff. So, now we're getting detail here, local air traffic, kind of where we're rated, around 80. So, economy, operations, just making sure. Need to finish that. So we need 4 ramp agents, an open baggage claim area, a baggage bay, because that's the other thing. Yeah, we're going to have to get, baggage claim, but we'll probably put that here. Definitely interesting how this is all going. Oh, I guess we should open the bathrooms, huh? Did not realize that was not done. So that will make people happier. There they all go. This is the only bathroom in this secure zone, so... But as they come in, you know, we'll have one there. Yeah, so I'm thinking all my staff, too, is like, oh, yeah, I gotta do that. But, yeah. So that's good. Didn't realize that that was not operating. Passenger staff. Yeah, we can change some of that up later in the future if we need to. Alright, so we're at 15 of 25, so it's added a little bit. The bottom one is the big one, the offered flights, to see if things change. This just went to 44%, so that's likely gonna help. But yeah, the fuel, getting close. Jet A fuel is full. That will be full because we're not using it at all. But there we go. Folks are using the restroom there. So, yeah, that'll go a long way to helping out. So, one more email, the dashboard. Let's see. I don't really use the dashboard that much. But all right. Highest average rating. Obviously, we don't have much going on. Like, yeah, we don't have security, but we've done 481 things, 481 passengers. All right, so hourly fees. This is where, like, we could change things, but right now in the middle's probably a good idea. So runway usage fees. Then we've got, you know, passenger fees. We could charge for bathroom usage, which is a bit crazy. Oh, the parking might be doing some stuff. I don't know. Yeah, it is. Look at that. Because, yeah, I did not have a parking lot before, but... So I don't know then if people go... So let's see. We've got 28 spaces. 8 are available. It's a short-term parking lot, so is there a long-term parking lot? Let's see. Bus stop, delivery, car stop, taxi stop, just public parking. So maybe over time we get something. But so for short-term parking, we're getting like $20 or something. So it's nothing hugely terrific. But, alright, so we're now green, which I think is the highest we'll get. But I'm wondering, because I don't have medium available, because I think all airlines do 2 types. They do small, medium, or medium and large. I don't know that there's any airlines that are just, you know, one size. So we may be maxed at 35 for what we can do, but we really only have space for 10 more flights per day. So, but these are both coast to coast. When they leave, we'll be right up at that 49% again. But we're coming up on the evening rush, 6 p.m. and onward. So yeah, we spend a lot of time doing what we need there. And yeah, we have this big staff room because we'll add more spaces eventually. We don't have that much staff. I think the airport I stopped before, we had like 120 people, so that would be very, very different. We are going to have to get these. I don't know that we've changed. Yeah, the check-in desk, the boarding desk. We're going to have to figure out which one of those are going to expand, and that may just be medium operations. Do I want to hire more administrators just so we can move along? Might make sense. Let's see. Let's train these. Definitely want to get them trained up. Oh boy, yeah. Let's get her. That's her max train. Wow, that's scary. Okay. I figured the max could always be like moving a little faster. All right. So we're gonna hire them. At this point, I probably want some better administrators. All right. And so now we'll go over here, increase this. That'll speed things up faster there. But then what we can start doing is increase construction speed. See, I think this is construction. Where repair cost, upkeep. I would think. Okay, so if I do that and I do this. Alright, so then you can't do the other things. So yes, you can only pick 2. But I think salary and repair costs would probably be good. And then once they're up there, we're in good shape. But we've got 11 administrators to work on projects. We've got a couple to work on the programs. And we'll work on it from there. But yeah, we're gonna get things to go. So he's probably leaving soon. Yep, they're boarding right now. Because that's the other piece. We really need the bigger desks, because at this point you can see the queues. Like, we want the double check-in desks and all that, and I think that's going to be the medium aircraft. So yeah, the challenge is I'm not sure that I recall what we want the, whoops. Oh, I'm trying to look at some stuff over. Oh, I'll just try to clip that out if I remember. Alright, so just trying to look at what I had come up with for my baggage handling. You know, and how that all worked, so I think we'll be alright there. On the size, 'cause things aren't, you know, we're zoomed out quite a bit, so this may be something we can do a lot better with, but we'll have to see. Right, but here come all the planes. So now we're gonna get kind of as much as we can get, and now we're starting to get backed up because we only have 2 check-in desks. Man, really would rather not add more. There's no flight scheduled. See, that one's got a couple. But we should have time still, because, yeah, these guys aren't coming in for like another hour. So now I think, yeah, I think we're good. Checking in for TA-55, which I think was the one that was delayed. Yeah, because there's 12. So these are the people that are here. They're at the airport, then they're checked in, then they've gone through security, and then getting on and off, and then the services. But right now we only offer these 2. we don't have any of the others available to us yet. Again, we're going to be, you know, selling fuel here, so there it goes. So, you know, that's going to give us some money. Again, you saw how quick it was to fill that up. All right, 7. This is the one we need to move through, and then we're going to be able to do a bunch of construction. You know, I'm not worried about the speed so much, but I think we'll start the medium aircraft as our next research project. Okay, so we're short on janitors. Okay. So, which probably makes sense. But let's go find some janitors. Alright, got these folks. There we go. We still short on janitors? There's 3 jobs available, so we are, so. And again, they have to arrive at the airport and all that, so it'll take a little bit before they go, but there we go. Jobs claimed. So we've got some surplus. Thinking this is TA. No, that's not TA 55. So, where is TA 55? No, it's just coming in. I don't understand. So that must be TA 55. Yep. Okay. Man, I feel so bad not having the restrooms open. All these people have been coming to the airport and they're like, I gotta wait to get on the plane, and that's assuming the plane has a bathroom. These are little planes, so they might not. That's awful. I just feel awful. I feel like I caused them so much pain and consternation. Alright. Now the other problem we're gonna have is the baggage has to have a secure zone. So, I'm curious if people will be able to get in there. I might have to put like another security checkpoint for staff in there. Because, yeah, well, we can't see right now. So, staff. Yeah, if we look at the zone overlay, like that's staff, that's secure. Because, yeah, otherwise I'd have to do that, and then, like, all our staff would have to go through security. Yeah, that would be bad, and then they'd have to, like, exit, so. Yeah, things will be a little messed up there. So, yeah, these are, yeah, secure zone and staff, so that's the crisscross there. Alright, we gotta be close now. Almost 90%. And baggage handling's moving along pretty well. But yeah, these are... Problem is, they're 24 hours, so... They're lengthy. And they just take some time. But at this point... Yeah, we're gonna have... several planes leaving. We're at 16 of 25, so something else showed up here. Not sure what. Thursday, I'm assuming we're higher. Yeah, 19. But as we get farther out, we have less and less, obviously. But yeah, it doesn't appear to be going beyond the 35. But in theory, they could offer up to that. But now we have both airlines in the green, which is good. Just waiting for a notification. Well, this will also change. Because, yeah, then we're going to be able to build fire and police. And I want to leave this space open. So I know I'm going to need more road. So I'm going to do more service road here. We're going to do that. Whoops. Somehow I messed something up there. Come on. All right. We're going to put that up there. And then that will just get those guys building before we get the building. Because, yeah, this might not be bad, because eventually we can get a subway, and maybe having the subway come in there will work nicely. And then people won't have to walk that far. All right. So now we can build emergency response units. So we want to go here. Specified emergency. What? What? So, I think for now, hopefully, staff strike, fire truck, ambulance. Okay. So it's just if we had one, but okay. So we need to build emergency response stations. So we're gonna want that. See, and look how big these are. It's crazy. So, do I want to put it here, or do I want to put it on the other side? I think we put it there. So we'll do that, and then we'll do the police station. Okay. But that's the thing, like that gets us in some pretty hairy situations already. I need more roadway. So we'll extend this out a little bit more. So yeah, we're gonna want to run the roadway around. Yeah, I don't want to do that until I figure out what I'm doing with the terminal. But now we're gonna get a bunch of stuff delivered, and then these guys are gonna go do their thing. But yeah, I think at this point it's delivered everything we need for those buildings and the roadway. But yeah, they're in here. It's just these do take a little bit of time to build. But I also forgot these are kind of all done, so... Okay, we're going to do medium aircraft, and yes, then we get the boarding stand and all that. So we're going to want to lump this up here. That's going to be big. And then... Alright, so we want baggage. Like, I really need to focus on these. So, otherwise it doesn't much matter on the baggage stuff. But if I can build a baggage bay, can't be placed on walls. Must be placed inside. So this becomes the question of which way do I want the baggage to go? Alright, so I need to go here. Walls. Let's see, I think I need to take the walls out here. And so we gotta wait for them to do their thing. And then if I'm here, how big is this? All right, yeah. This'll work, so we'll do that. Now, let's see, because if I do that, yeah, I'm not going to have enough room, so I think I need to build a bit more of the terminal foundation here. We'll do that, and again, we'll take this out, so we don't want walls there. All of that will work. It's gonna be, I don't know, a bigger area than I think I really want, but it'll be all right. All right, so we got that. Then we're building the police station, so it's almost there. And then we're gonna have to get vehicles. So, well, let's let this finish. But yeah, right now, I guess we don't have everybody doing things. All right, so if police car, a fire truck, and an ambulance. So we're gonna go here, and we want a police car, a fire truck, and an ambulance. And that way we'll have all the vehicles we need. They'll all arrive in about 30 minutes. I'm surprised the roadway hasn't gotten built out yet. Like, all my buddies have gone over here first, which is a little odd, but yeah, so this way the bags will come out and go around here. And again, we might take roadways different ways because I'll have room here. Like, I can make some shortcuts, I think, with what I'm doing. These guys gonna build this road? I don't understand. Yeah, okay, there's a couple guys finally coming over there, but it just seems kind of weird that... Oh, so they're all... I guess the terminal's taking precedence. Okay, new product has arrived, so our vehicles are coming. All these guys are coming to do the roadway. We probably need all of these spaces done before I can put the baggage thing down. So, you know, they've got some boxes down there. So, alright, that's the last guy, so let's see. Now, can I do this? Must be placed inside a secure zone. Okay. So we want a zone. Alright. So we want to zone this all. Alright, well, in theory... Alright, we want to zone that, so that's secure zone 2. Now we're going to want to place this. Alright, so I'm confused. So, why is there only one direction? Yeah, that's not right, right? Baggage bay. Alright. So I think we want it like that way. Alright. So that'll work, and then we're going to want a road into there. I vaguely remember this. Whoops. So we go there, there, there. And then I'm going to go ahead and place this here. So that'll do that. Okay. And then we need some hangers. Build a hanger and connect it. So where are the hangers? Under here. And then aircraft hangar, small. All right. So that'll work. We'll just put it right there, and then we'll connect it to the taxiway. And I think it does do some sort of other thing then, but let's see. So we want the taxiway. So we're going to do that. That should do it. I'm assuming it's doing that because I'm not connected yet. I don't know. Or because it's not built yet. Not sure. All right, so now as the object is deactivated, which is also kind of interesting. Oh, there we go. So yeah, there's no point in turning it on yet. But yeah, if we look at this, we've got things coming in, things going out. So that's all good. All right, they're building that. How is our R&D coming? All right, security tier's almost done. Our salary reduction's getting close. So it's all good stuff. But at this point, yeah, we've got a police car. We've got that. Now if I do this, security checkpoints, security exit, all right. So nothing specific there. All right, so there we go. I'm like, why is the hangar? Okay, and it's connected and switch between general aviation and commercial flights, but don't matter. All right, runway upgrades. So we do bird strike prevention, things like that. So let's see. Direction, upgrade, runway upgrades. All right. So, oh, I see. Is this the bird strike prevention? All right. So let me check. Runway upgrades. I don't understand. So, okay. So these are PAPI lights. So we're going to want to put that there. Then we're going to want, all right, so let's go. We want to keep the R&D moving. So baggage system, now we need security tier. Ooh, okay. So yeah, we want more peeps. So we want more administrators, which gets expensive, but you know, they're gonna get us some stuff. So we'll do that. And then we may then do other things, pull those from there, do some smaller things, slow down a little bit. All right, but we have In theory, this is all good. Right. But we want to keep doing the runway upgrades, so we've got that. We got the PAPI lights, and we want the bird strike prevention system, and I'm gonna put that, say, there. Well, hold on. So we're gonna, this is birds will deviate. Yeah, I'm not sure. They'll deviate 180 degrees, so in theory, you'd like want them up here, I would think. And maybe down here. I'll put it up a little higher so that, but yeah, we'll do that. But the PAPI lights will help as well, and they're facing the right direction, because that should just make them safer in general. So the wind is blowing pretty crazily. Right, so already 13%. This is now maxed out, so 5% reduction. You know, and later we can throw more people into those areas. But what we want to do is now we can start. Okay, so I just have a baggage scanner and a baggage destroyer. So I am going to I can't tell what this is doing. So I think I want to go this way. Yeah, it's almost like I want to go the other way, but alright, so if I bring these bags in, I don't want to go like super far. But let's see. Okay, patrols can be assigned. Alright, so create a security officer patrol. And we'll go here. And then inside a terminal. So we're going to want to go, say, add a node by left-clicking, remove a node by right-clicking. Alright, so we're just going to have him go there, to there, to there, to there. I want to save that patrol, and then we'll do another one here, 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 to here. Alright. Okay. And create a police car patrol route. So again, we're gonna go here. To here. To here. To here. To here. Okay. So that'll be that. Now delete by choosing the X icon. I see. Alright, well, I just deleted that. So Oh, I see. I want to remove an existing patrol. Okay. So now it's expand the airport, build medium check-in, medium aircraft. So there we go. So now we're getting close here. We're getting close to be pretty interesting. But let's again get the patrol route. So we're gonna go up here, 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 here. So we'll save that patrol. And then we're good there. So we're gonna want to do... We're gonna put the check-in desks over here. And we're gonna start routing here and here and here. There we go. Alright, so we wanna build a medium runway. We're obviously gonna wanna do a medium stand as well. We're gonna also want the... Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. So maybe it'll work. Ooh, but this has to have a service road on the back end. Well. So yeah, we're not switching. I mean, we kind of are. But... I don't understand why it's that far over. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I don't like this position at all. Alright, well, I don't necessarily need that right now, but we are going to want a medium aircraft stand. So this is... Wait a minute. What was that? Aircraft stand, vintage. I don't understand. So... Alright, so I need enough room here. So we're gonna put one there. We're then gonna need terminal space up to here, and we're gonna just head over that way. We're gonna get rid of this. But that'll be good. And the challenge is... Ooh. So building the medium runway... So now if I build the medium runway... Yeah, I don't think it can fit here. Right? Yeah, you haven't unlocked the area yet, is the problem. And again, we're going to want to be that way. So this became the problem. I need space. And now we have a lot going on. Right. So we're going to build the medium runway. And we're going to do it that way. Alright, so hold on, because what I want is I want a runway ramp. So I want to go this way, this way. Oh, okay. Alright, I'm going to go that way. And then we need to place the runway. So how big is one? I gotta look at this, so sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1. I just need 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so we got that, and then we're building a runway ramp, a straight one again. Alright, let's knock this down. Because we didn't leave it enough, so it must be 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like 4. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, it's so big. Maybe we need 5, I guess. Alright. And then we're doing this. But alright, I don't know. So it's a little further than we want, but that's okay. Oh, we're gonna put that there. We're gonna bulldoze this one. Okay. And then we're going to build the taxiway foundation. We're gonna put that there. And then we're gonna run this. Why is the logo? Oh, okay. So we have the fence. So now we need to take the fence down here. So this is what I was worried about. And then we take this down, that down. So all of this is getting built. We now need to make this part of the secure zone. We just keep adding on here. Alright, so we're doing that. So everybody's secure. And then the taxiway. Alright, so we just need a desk of some sort or something. Alright, so we're going to do the desk, and we're going to do a medium check-in desk. We're going to put that there. Alright, so these guys are all gonna do their thing. They're gonna build the runway, and then we're gonna take taxiway foundation. Hold on, because we probably have stuff done. Alright, well, we do have that done, but... Alright, baggage security. I don't need the tilt tray. Alright, we're gonna do proactive maintenance. So we're gonna start that, because that will just help keep things in good shape. And... because, yeah, I don't think we need anything too crazy on the taxiway foundation. So... alright, fine. We'll go here. We'll build it here. We'll build it out here. Alright. And then once they clear that up, we'll be good. Alright, so this is already done. And then we want to go from here to here. And then we're going to go from here to here to here. From here to here. Alright, from here to there. I think we're good once everything gets built. We're gonna need... okay, so I think we just got the baggage thing. Yep. No, okay, so this is a biggie. I can get 9 administrators on this, but this takes 2 days, which is crazy. But we need all that working. And then, we're gonna want, again, the taxiway foundation from here across and here. Okay. And then we take these to here, this to here, and this to there. That gets all of that connected. Man, there's just so much to build, but that's okay, because we don't have to rush. Right, we need at least 1 stair truck. So let's see. So we're gonna need, let's see, a roofless, 5 trailers, 5 trailers. Right, so we're gonna do with the roof. We need that, we need that. Probably gonna buy 2 of these. We're gonna order another one of those. And then I'm gonna go here and we're gonna sell the avgas fuel truck. I don't need that anymore. And then we need to build the service road. So that's here. We want to go there. Everything is starting to come together, except we don't have the crazy runway. Right, yes, we've got a pushback truck, we've got all that. Right, and then the international airport, we've got a strategy director, franchise shop. Yeah, so we're getting close, I'm sure. All right. Just don't know where these guys are building right now. Where are my construction boys? Are they doing the runway? I don't know where they're at. Because you would think these ramps would, okay, there they are. Yeah, they're doing, I don't know. I mean, they're clearly trying to figure out what they're doing. All right. So we got that. We have to do franchise shops. The belt loader. Okay. We're definitely going to do that. Because, yes, we want to load medium planes quickly. And we're going to do more terminal foundation. And we're going to go, say, out here. That'll be enough. And we'll get rid of this because we don't need that. Right. And then we're going to place another medium stand because I want to grow this puppy. All right. Because, yeah, those aren't terrible. They're only 75,000. But this way, we have room here. And so we'll have to figure out how everything goes. Why is it not building a runway? Why is it doing everything else? You see, now it's like coming to do the stand. Because it's like, oh, that's the most important thing. Right. So I am not starting the franchise shop yet. Right. So we'll throw another one on there. Just move that along. I think tier 3 is the last one we have. So if I go in here... So yes, so now we've got the baggage scanners. So we're going to want the conveyor belts. So out of here, we want to bring some a little that way. We want to go here, and then here. And then we are gonna do that. And let's see, then we need to start putting all these scanners in. So that's scanner 1. Right, so we want organics. So we're gonna go this way. Guns. Explosives. Drugs. And money. So we've got that. And whoops, hitting the wrong keys again. Okay. And we're gonna want the baggage destroyer, yes. But right now then we need conveyor belts. Alright. So we're gonna run this way. We're gonna run it down a little bit. We're gonna take this, let's build this out the way we want. And then we're running these here. This is gonna go here, 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 and run through to there. So that should work that way. But then we need what we're doing for the next version down there, so I can't do anything yet, but yeah. So we need the other scanners, the level 3, which get us the last pieces, and then we can build out the last piece and get everything through here. So that should work then. Alright, it's just, this is the security scanning station, and that'll get us what we need. And again, I can do the conveyor here, and basically we want to go from there. We're going to bring this in here. We're going to go out here. We're going to go here. And because we're going to build more desks, we're gonna put this there, and then we are gonna come through the wall here. So we're gonna want to pop that out, and then we're gonna go back here to the conveyor, and we're gonna run these all along here. So everything will be connected, kind of just like you would have it in an airport. And then once they knock that wall out, all will be good. Alright, so we've got the stand. We're now going to need, again, more taxiway foundation. So we're going to take this, put that there, and then we're going to connect this across, bring this down here. Okay, I think we're good. Alright, well, they're building the taxiways. They're just not getting the runway done. Why not? It's like everything else is taking priority. It makes no sense. Alright, so now we're down to $1.5 million, but we're in some really, really good shape, I think. Now, I don't know. I think because we don't have the desk built. So we are also going to need to put a medium boarding desk here. Oh, okay. Haven't stretched out the secure zone, so we're going to do that. All right, and then we need to put it in the secure zone. We're going to put that there. But yeah, we only have 30 people building is the issue. But, you know, at this point, I'm sure we've got... I mean, this can't possibly be everything we need to build all that's left. This doesn't even seem right. because I would think the runway's got a lot of stuff. Yeah. So, yeah, we'll have a nice compact baggage scan. So basically what we've got here, just as a quick run through, things that have a problem will come out here, and they'll go through these scanners to try to identify if it has one of those. If it has none of those, then it's a good package and it just goes back and joins in. So then it has been automatically checked. But what the level 3 gives us is there's going to be human lookers that are going to be on, after this. And so, yeah, I may do it, because I have some room here. I may do it a little differently. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. But anyway, let's finish off the conveyor. So we want to go here. And there we go. That will then give us everything moving. Yes, everything's moving in the right direction. So that is good. The only thing is we're probably going to need a security checkpoint for staff through here, I'm thinking. So let's see, if I do a checkpoint, so can I relocate the other ones? Let's see. No. Alright, so if I turn this off, no, I cannot. Right, so what I want to do right now is mark that for demolition. We're going to have this one work right now because we're small. And then we'll put in a medium one. But what I was hoping I could do is, yeah, I think staff has to go through the checkpoint to get to the baggage bay. So we're gonna open this up here. And then I probably need to exit somewhere, so is the exit is 4. So we'll take those out. That'll work there. Right. And then we are going to need, unfortunately, to extend the fences up. So for now, we're going to go here. We're going to go across all the way over here. And then we're going to bring ourselves down to there. All right, and I am going to, at this point, we're going to deploy the maximum contractors. So we got to build things, because you can see we have 775 objects to build. Like, this is going to take forever at the pace we're going, which is why nothing's really working. But all right, so these guys are, yes, they're adding all that stuff. But all the contractors are coming, and they're just gonna come do their thing. So they're gonna take their boxes and they're gonna go work. And so that'll all be good. That'll all be good stuff. Right now, let's look at what the schedule is. All right, so we are at capacity, which is crazy. But that is what we have right now. But yeah, we really need people working. So let's see. Tell us. Yeah, so we have 60 deployed. And we have 93 total, so that'll be it. But at this point, like, things should start moving. I mean, I really need the runway being built. I don't really understand what we're doing with building all the taxiways out and all of that first. Like, to me, that doesn't make any sense. But I know we've got a really long runway, no pun intended, but we've been doing stuff for a while. All right, the belt loader is done. We'll do the franchise shops just so they can be happy. All right, got those going relatively quickly. So we'll see how far we get. All right, are they finally building the runway? I think they are. So yeah, we got people finally showing up and doing that. All right, we got this ramp done. Now I don't understand. Runway ramp not connected. But it is connected. And maybe it's because there's no runway? Like, so it's not going anywhere? I don't know. I guess I'm hopeful for that. We'll see what happens when the runway finally pops off. But I think the runway's gonna take a bit. The taxiway's nearly done. I don't know if they're working on that other ramp yet. But, like, where are all the people? All right, they're in here. All right, so we got the scanner done. Now they're, doing all the, so they're doing the baggage system in earnest here. Which is nice because, that will be important to get things done. Right now the workers can get places. All right, so we need security and we need a small checkpoint. But we want, so we want to go there. And this again is a staff only. So did I do that zone properly? Right. So yes, this is staff only as well. Right. So that should do that correctly, and then we need, I assume, a security exit. There. And then people can go in and out appropriately. Alright, so I'm thinking he's building that right now. I don't know. But yeah, there's just, a lot going on. So, alright. So we have this. Now it requires staff to operate. It's on. No passengers, just staff. Alright, so now that is running. But that should allow people to get into the baggage area. So that'll be good in that regard. See, now I'm confused. Alright, so if we... So we connect to the stand. Alright, there we go. Okay, so that's what we needed. And now we have that, but the object isn't functional because, like, we don't have a runway. It's not operating. Alright, so we want to open the runway. We can do small and medium aircraft. So we're good there. Okay, so now these are all turning on. What is the problem down here? I mean, it's absolutely connected, as far as I can tell. Okay, do I not... Is there some piece in the middle here? Like, are these not connected? Okay, is that not a taxiway foundation? That's my confusing part here. This is confusing. Because as far as I know, they are connected. And I've done this way before. The only thing I can think of is it's like, it's not... Okay. I don't understand why that little one, like why it wouldn't connect, but okay. So now they're connected. Because basically planes are landing, and then they're going into the wrong thing. So it's just odd. But anyway, alright. Okay, so is this one? Yes, so we need to pick this, connect it to this stand. That should then operate that. Again, we're missing some sort of connection, so we need to go from here to there. All right. Whoops, no. So we want to... All right, do that, and then everything is good. So we have 2 stands, R&D franchise shop, because at this point, we've got the medium aircraft stand, but I don't know that we can do things yet. We're gonna... Alright, we're gonna do that. And then, yeah, that gets us there, because I need to get the bags there. We're almost there, 83%. Then we'll be able to get baggage going, and we will have a much better airport process, because that was the problem I had, is I could not expand the airport anymore. I mean, again, this is still a bit problematic, but we might be able to, like, go underneath and do other things up here if we have to later. I don't know. I'll worry about it in a little bit. But yeah, we'll see. I assume these are going to go here. So yeah, I still don't know what I want to do with the medium hangar. If I do this, and let's say we put this down here, I don't know, we'll do that, and then we'll take the roadway and we'll build a service road. Okay. So I need now to take this out. All right, kind of surgical strikes here. All right, so we don't have enough passenger service agents. We're gonna need more of those, so let's fix, we want to fix those kind of problems because they will stack up quickly. So let's see. Administrators, directors, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should be enough there. Okay. And then drag a shop out in our terminal. Okay, so the other thing I need to do, because now we have a problem. Right, so can I, yes, I can relocate this. So we can move that, and then we can add this here. Right, so we can put that there. That should, in theory, get more people through, because right now we're delaying everything, I think. Oh, yes, because people can't get through security. So That's bad. Now again, they're probably still putting the fence up. Yeah, they're still working on that, but at this point we've got our fence secured, I think. And so we shouldn't have animals wandering in and slowing anything down. And we'll worry about dragging out the shop later. But right now, so far everybody's kind of happy, but not yet. So, alright, these guys are building. And how many security officers do we have? We probably need more than that, but we'll see once this is done and they show up. Okay. And we're gonna make sure that's set. And that is good. Alright, so we have security officers. Everybody's stationed. Maybe. We need more people. Why is it not operated? Okay, so we need more security officers. That would be why. So let's go do that. Alright, want him, her. Let's see. Got another decent one. Alright, so we should be all set. They'll hopefully get to work soon, and then I would imagine things will move along a little quicker. Because yeah, right now we're going way too slow. This guy isn't doing anything. So I probably could have had some of that work, but anyway. Alright, where are my people? Where are my new security officers? There's 3 jobs available somewhere. But for some reason, now we have a surplus, but I don't understand. So where, are they just not there? Alright, well there's one. Where's he going? Is he patrolling? He probably is. So maybe this guy's coming here. He's going pretty quickly. Alright. So there we go. So now we'll see. As I would assume these guys go a little quicker at that level. And then hopefully we get folks off. Right, are we good? We are. So, right, so we have everything we need for baggage. The extended commercial license. Probably a good idea, so we'll go ahead. We'll throw those guys on and we can get 8 on here. And that will work. Alright, so they're done. These guys can then do franchise cafes. And we'll get 5 in there. And we'll have that going on, but at this point, we can go ahead and finish our scanning, our security. So we want 2 of these, and so the question is, can I... Alright, what I probably want to do, we'll put one there, and we'll just attach another one there, and then what we want to do is, again, the conveyor belt. So we'll want to go here, here. Well, hold on. All right. And then we want to go here, here, here. Or wait, no. All right. So actually, let me get rid of these. All right. So then we want to go. Interesting. Let's see. So I may be creating a problem, but I'm going to do that. We're going to do the baggage destroyer here. All right, that should work that way. And if not, all of this should now come down here. Go here. Go here. Alright, that's there. And this goes there. And that should give us a working system. And so I'm assuming, yes, we have security officers now coming, doing their thing. So we need, okay, so we're all set. So once we have that, and then we need a baggage bay. All right, so what we're gonna want is we need to build a baggage handling system. Now this I think I'm better with, so we want to go down here. So we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna go down, and we're gonna change here. And we're gonna bring it over this way. And we're gonna bring this up. And we're gonna bring this back up. There we go. Whoops. And we are then going to go here. Is there a baggage? Yeah, there's a baggage claim area. So if I zoom out here and we say the baggage claim area is, let's say that, and we will then do this. So we're gonna go this way, this way, this way. All right. So that should then take care of things. And so now at this point, we are going to activate these. And these now will go to the baggage bay. So they will go there. This one, whoops. This one will go here. And we now go here. We turn, what do I need? An open An open baggage claim area. Okay, so we need this built. We're gonna open the room, and now I can turn this on. We can turn those on. And this goes here. Alright, well, I think it can't find its path because it's not built yet. But then, I think we should be okay. So, connected to a baggage bay and can accept baggage. So, now we're probably missing a bunch of ramp agents, storage technicians, stuff like that. So we need to hire folks. I'm just about set enough here, but we need a lot of ramp agents, I'm sure. We want some decent folks. Where are the service technicians? So we want to hire a few of those. And then we need some janitors, right? So, let's see. Again, we're going to get some more ramp agents. Come on, there's really nobody that any good here. Alright, and then some janitors. Because we don't want things messy. So you can see we're staffing up pretty quickly here. Right, so we got a good... Oops. I wanted that one. Yes, there's already a procurement director. You're correct. What are we short? What do we have? Oh, well, because it's... We turned on proactive. So that does... that does start to do things. So hopefully, we're in good shape here. So I think we have everything built. We do. So we're going to dismiss all the contractors, send them all home, and we're going to quickly look here. Alright, we do have some medium aircraft starting to come in. But we are also going to need baggage vehicles. So, we're going to want... We're going to do that so that we're set. And then we're going to get one additional stair truck. And hopefully we'll be in good shape here. But we're not going to see any medium aircraft until tomorrow unless something comes in. But I don't know that it will. So we did have a lot of delayed flights. Yeah, we're still, see, because we're still not, we don't have everybody there, so that's the other thing we need to do, is we need to get these gates operational with other desks. So, well, I don't know. It might be clean. It might be cleaning up messes from before. What I'm going to do here too is then we're going to close this one. I'm going to take these. I'm going to relocate these right here. We're going to relocate this right there. And then we're going to demolish this, and we're going to get more stuff going for security. But at this point, what I want to verify is that planes arrive and baggage is working. So we're going to continue on a little bit here till we get some of these planes running in, because right now, you know, we don't have that happening. And so there's no plane here that is doing baggage right now. So nobody's dropping off baggage. Nobody's doing any of that just yet. So a little bit of time here. But yeah, we're at flight capacity, because that's the other thing we're going to need to do, is we're going to need to research the thing that gets me a bigger, so I think it's the, not the extended. Is it extended? Maybe it is. Yeah, 75 flights, so that is what we want. So we're researching the right thing there. Okay, we're gonna do medium fuel depots. That'll be big. And then that will give us more gas. All of that. And yes, right now... Oh, I don't have any contractors. Silly me. So, let's get that going, because nothing can get demolished. But at this point, yes, we're backed up again, because we've got one security station. But I can go ahead, we'll put another one over here. So we'll do that, that will help. And then I'm sure, yes, we're going to need more security officers. So let's go do that. Security officers, hire. Come on. I want some better folks. My goodness. We're getting some slim pickings here, that's for sure. Now, what is this? Oh, assigned a terminal on arrival. Interesting. Okay. So again, I want some good security people. Alright. Because right now we've got people showing up, but nothing. Oh, I see, because the truck is blocked. I'm like, we've got a bunch of contractors, but they're doing nothing. But that's, yeah, because the, this guy hasn't arrived. Alright. So now is he wants baggage, so let's see. Oh, baggage bays are not connected. What? Why is the connection not possible? Oh, okay. Well, that makes life interesting. Did I connect these? Oh boy, I did not. Oh wait, so no, reconnect. Yes, these are good. But basically, I need all of these terminals. So that's the problem. Okay. Alright, so he's leaving. So now we should be able to connect. Alright, so that'll get that. But now these are waiting a bit. 1545, 1550, 1600. Alright. So at this point, they're all good. Alright. I think we'll be in good shape. But we're going to have to wait a little bit to get those done. Alright, the extended commercial license is just about there. Because then if we can up ourselves higher, we're going to really be able to push things. And again, we've still got 1.3 million left, which is way better than I was, but I may have started on a higher difficulty. Okay, so those guys are there, and we are going to do another security desk there. I don't understand. Jobs claimed 1, jobs available. How do we have a shortage? Like, janitors need to show up. Like, I don't get this. But, alright. So I think we've got everybody getting in the terminal now. Again, I'm sure we're going to have to rejigger some things later. But, you know, we'll worry about that when we can. But now let's see. Alright. So now they've got baggage unloading, which means here comes the baggage guy. And then now it has baggage loading not requested. So do I have to do, oh boy, okay. So yes, we need to connect these, so that's not good. Alright. So I missed doing that. So, silly me. Alright, so the question is, like, it's probably too late for some of these. Alright. I think it was like 1550, 1530. Alright, so these desks are all connected. And then we're gonna want... Alright, so I'm going to turn these off. Whoops. Oh boy. Well, let's see. If I do that... So I need to eliminate those. Alright, and then we're gonna need to build some desks. Alright, so we got the extended license, but we're gonna want to build some additional not check-in desks, but boarding desks. Well, let's see. If I disconnect... Alright. So... I'm just not a fan of some of these because... Right. I'm gonna put that there, that there. We'll just get more check-in. And that'll move things along. And then we can probably get rid of the other ones. But we'll see how that all goes. Whoops. So we want to get this there. We want to get this there. And this to there. Alright, so at this point, everybody should be connected to the baggage bay. Yep. Alright. So, that's all good. Boy, oh boy. Alright. So we don't have enough staff? No, we don't have enough staff. So we need security officers. Again, we got a bunch of little bumbles here. Right. So we want to remove that. And then we'll want to get... Alright. So we want to connect that to that. Connect that to that. These are not done yet. Alright, I just want to make sure everything is doing what it should be doing. So no flight, no flight, no flight. That's concerning in its own way. Right. So... He's... What? I don't want the stand. I want to see what the flight has got. Oh, he's leaving, I think, is the problem. Alright. So... Alright, we need to get more folks hired for security officers. Alright, that should hopefully give us enough people to get this other one open. Because, yeah, let's just make sure. Alright, I see nothing is a problem. Alright, is that one that just came in? So, yes. So, baggage unloading. Why isn't it getting baggage loaded? And again, is this TA 55 or something? I don't know. Because maybe that's the thing. Maybe like these guys can't do things. Alright, are they done? Alright, so now we're gonna delete that one. And then we're going to put in more desks. So we're going to do check-in desks, medium desks. Alright, can I do this and shrink the bathroom zone? Alright, so let's put in the bathroom zone there. There we go. Now we open it. There we go. We're good there. And then we want medium check-in desks. And we're basically putting them out this way. Alright. So we've got 4. And then we are going to get conveyors. So we're going to take everything from here. We're going to go here. And then we're going to take this one down. We're going to do that. So in the bathroom, we're going to have the conveyor going down. And we're going to then go here. And we're going to go this way. This way. And go up. Let's say that way. And then we're going to go up here. Go up there. And then we're going to bring in the conveyor this way. That way. And that way. Whoops. Alright. And that will bring everything in. And again, it's connecting this to there. This to there. This to there. And this to there. Alright. So, baggage connection. Because what I want to see is baggage loading for somebody, and I'm not seeing that. Now, people are, I assume, collecting their bags here, right? So yeah, so we're just going to verify. So they're pulling in here. These guys are getting the bags off. They're going, and then they should appear over there in a little bit. So there we go. And people are collecting them. Yes, no, maybe. Just want to see somebody picking up a bag and leaving. Okay. It looks like they are. Okay, yes, they're vanishing. So that's good. Alright, so that one's leaving. What else is happening? Nothing much. So this is a good time, I think, to call it. But we have done a lot. We've gotten baggage going. We've upgraded to medium. We are really almost at the place I was at with the other airport, other than I haven't researched everything yet. So there's definitely going to be things we can add. We'll have to see how that all will work out, but we'll worry about that as we go. But I just really wanted to get it as quickly as I could to this point now that I know more. And again, we've got a much tighter baggage room, which is good. I didn't use a ton of space in the airport that we didn't need yet. And the thing I'm going to have to verify is that, my baggage is starting to go on flights. Because right now, that's not happening, and that is going to help with moving some dollars through the airport. But if you've not liked or subscribed, please consider that, and I will see you next time at our Tri-Cities Airport.